Hi everyone, I'm Noelle and it's Pintober Day 14. It's Teaching Tuesday, and if you have an infant, a toddler, or a preschooler, or even an older child, this activity is something you might be interested in. All over Pinterest and the mommy blogging world of the internet are the hype about sensory bottles, or calm down bottles, or time out bottles, or they go by a million different names, and they are completely customizable, super easy, do it yourself, and they make great sensory toys for all ages. There are a ton of pins, great pins about sensory bottles, but I found this Sensory Bottles, the Ultimate List of Materials on lemonlimeadventures.com, and I wanted to link to this one because it is really quite cool. Most sites give you what they did or the picture of what they did, but few give you the entire list of different things that you can put into sensory bottles. Of course, this is not the entire list, but it's a great list of suggestions. You have your loose objects like pipe cleaners, pom-poms, and sequins, your natural objects like beans, lentils, and corn, your discovery items like foam, letters, numbers, magnets, googly eyes, and your liquids and goos, your hair gel, baby oil, vegetable oil, corn syrup, water, glitter glue, etc., etc. This picture kind of shows you a little bit of what you can do. You can just put in straight up feathers, beads, and other small items, glitter, confetti, all sorts of things. You can definitely just put random materials into a bottle, and that makes it totally safe for the child to explore, look at colors, look at hear sounds, look at shapes, all of that kind of things. This is the best way to give young infants and toddlers access to items that would otherwise be choking hazards. But you can also do water, oils, gels, glues that make really cool colors and glitter and all kinds of stuff like that. I personally love to mix everything together and make all sorts of things. This is a really easy project because you get to take your bottles that you would normally recycle, big bottles, little bottles. I like the different swirls and shapes on the different brands. And instead of recycling them, you just wash them, clean them, put them away, and when you're ready to do a project like this, these are awesome. Some people like to go out and get like the Foss ones because they're really sleek. Some people like the little tiny ones that are like this. I put pom-poms and glitter and water in this one, and babies love it. I've done big ones with vegetable oil, food coloring, water, glitter, stones, and all kinds of cool things. An older child can hold this. Younger children like to roll it around. I like to do all different kinds of food coloring. I really like when they have something in them that makes noise. One of the most popular ones with the kids that I work with is this one filled with water, and in the bottom is just a little bag of plain, bright colored craft beads. It makes great noise, bubbles, the colors. It's just fascinating. So today we're going to make 2 bottles. I'm going to show you one with water and these little square sequins. And we are also going to make a glitter glue bottle that is based off of the Calm Down glitter jars found on mycrazyblessedlife.com. It's important to remember that these are awesome toys for all ages, but they are definitely a supervised toy for children under 3 because often they have little objects in them, or you might have oils and gels that are not safe to ingest. And if the bottle were to leak, to break, or come open in some way, you would definitely want to be there to get it out of their reach before anything were to happen. With that in mind, you want to pick bottles that are sturdy, that have some weight to them, not just easy ones that can crack and smash, because these do go through the ringer with kids. Okay, we are going to start by making our Calm Down glitter glue bottle. So I've got my bottle here. It's clean, washed, and the label is off. The first step, because we are going to be using clear glue in this project, I'm going to fill it about 3/4 of the way with hot tap water so that the glue dissolves. With my hot water in the jar, I'm going to open my clear glue and dump the whole thing in. Whew. Next, I'm going to get out my ultrafine glitter and pour generously. At some point you might want to put your lid on and shake it up a little bit and see how you're doing. The website actually does say that you can also use, in addition to these, glitter glue to help it have more of a gluey consistency, and that would be awesome, but I don't have glitter glue, so this is what I'm using. It takes a while for all the bubbles to settle after you've shaken it up, so we'll let that settle, and I think it looks pretty good. The glitter glue would definitely give it more of a consistency, of a gluey consistency, but this is cool. I like that. Once all the bubbles settle, you can fill it up with more water if you want, to almost the top. And the final step of any sensory bottle is gluing the cap on. If you have super glue, you can use that. I personally use a hot glue gun. What I do is take the lid and put hot glue around the lid, around the inside of the lid, on the ridges, and then I very quickly screw it on before the glue dries and let it dry. So far with that method, I have not had any tops come off, no matter how hard kids try to unscrew it. Okay, and that is it for the glitter glue sensory bottle. Now our next one is going to be sequins. And so for this, you can either put in the sequins and the glitter before you put in the water, or put in the water first. I'm going to put in my sequins before. Alright, there's our sequins at the bottom. I'm going to add some glitter too. So now I'm going to go fill it up with water, and this one I am going to fill pretty much to the top with water. Most of the time I will choose to do some kind of food coloring. However, because of the contrast of colors in the sequins and the blue glitter, I'm just going to do clear water so that we can really see these colors, sort of what I did with the bright beads. Okay, so there's my water. You could just use cold water unless you're using glue that you need to melt with warm water. So we got it shaken up, and that looks really cool. Some of the sequins will float, some of them will fall, and then you've got the glitter in there too. Just be sure to glue that lid on tight and they're all good to go. These things are awesome. You can use them for every part of your child's development, science bottles for older kids. The opportunities are endless. Using things around the house, in your backyard, you can make anything into a sensory bottle. So thanks so much for watching this Teaching Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Multicolored. And I split it up. I took half the pack